Hi, I'm Eve Rodsky, author of Find Your Unicorn Space. Unicorn Space is the active pursuit of your creative purpose. And I'm partnering with We by Yoplait to introduce you to 3 women at different stages in their unicorn space journeys. Because when we see someone else living in their unicorn space, we are inspired to find our own. And when you do that thing that makes you uniquely you, it is life-changing. So start saying yes to moments of intention each day. Say we.
Hi, thank you for joining me.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
It is so fun.
What are you doing?
Okay, well, when I read your book, Eve, I started thinking about what I do with my free time and is it spent well? And I think I've always wanted to do more creative things that are outside of, obviously, a very creative career, but things that are just for me.
Absolutely.
And my mother, every Tuesday, she has a painting class. And it's just her and her friends. And they sit there for 3 hours and they just in watercolor. So I started joining her over the past year and it has just been amazing. They eat lemon cake, they talk about their lives, talk about their grandchildren, and just taking that time to just really listen to these older people. It's amazing to unplug and just be creative. And it doesn't have to be all the time.
No, it does not.
It could be once a week or once a month.
As long as it's consistent. I think the idea of a space, why unicorn space? Why do we say that and not just creativity? Well, I think what has been interesting in the research, again, over the past decade is that so many women have said to me, well, I'm not creative. And they just shut it down. And I think to them it means, you know, maybe shutting themselves off in a studio like Van Gogh and cutting off your ear, you know, but actually a creative life is a very connected life.
Oh, yeah.
And so the idea of a unicorn space became so interesting to me because it was the idea of creating space to become interested in your own life and to say, I deserve to be more than a parent, a partner, a professional, whatever it is you are.
Now I'm gonna cry.
I know. But I love that lesson.
I love that. And when you say that to women that you meet, do they start to cry?
They do.
Yeah. I wanna hear who you're meeting today.
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm meeting fellow creativity expert, Natalie Nixon. I fell in love with her book called The Creativity Leap.
Oh.
But what's so beautiful about her work is she understands that creativity is a process. But most important to her right now is her unicorn space of ballroom dance.
I love it. Okay, what do you think?
It's beautiful. Can I have it?
Yes, that's me and you.
Oh, thank you.
And this is our unicorn space.
I love it.
You better frame it.
I will. Natalie.
Hey, Eve. Good to see you too.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
As you know, you've inspired me tremendously. So I wanted just to hear a little bit about your journey to becoming a creativity strategist and how you learned to say yes to yourself and how you learned that creativity is not optional.
I left a great career in academia. I loved it till I didn't anymore. And it was huge for me to leave something like that. And I had to really trust my intuition. But now, what I do is I help and advise leaders and companies to transform through the lenses of foresight and creativity. When we finally realize that creativity is not optional, that it's a must-have, we actually are saying yes to ourselves first, which helps us to be much more productive in our work environments. If you really want to innovate, you must start with creativity.
I love that. And so can you say yes to that bigger thing?
Yes.
People were reporting back a feeling. And so I knew that they were going through a unicorn space cycle if someone came back and said, I can't believe I just did that. As opposed to when you eat too much or when you doom scroll and you say, I can't believe I just did that, which is how most of us live our lives.
Right. I've found that my unicorn space now is ballroom dance. Dance was something that I'd done for a lot of my life, and ballroom has been the gift that keeps on giving. We have to be aligned. We have to collaborate. And I transfer that over to my work all the time.
So actually, your unicorn space actually was able to inform your life, which is so interesting.
1,000%. I mean, I've often credited dance to have saved my life sometimes because dance requires us to be anchored and disciplined, and the sweaty grittiness of it, it's not sexy backstage.
Because creativity is not always easy.
Not at all.
And to get to an I can't believe I just did that moment of pride, it takes a lot of
I think that's why most of us don't commit to the creative process. When you are 50% terrified and 50% exhilarated, you should leap, right? Because the terror keeps you grounded. It keeps you anchored. It makes sure you dot your I's, you cross your T's. But the exhilaration keeps you hopeful, keeps you optimistic, and it keeps you buoyant. And we got to celebrate that.
Well, I love that, Natalie, so much. So I'm going to be 50% terrified to learn a new type of dance today. And 50% exhilarated. So I'm really excited to dance with you. We're going to go do it.
Awesome.
Yay.
Good. Hi.
I'm Leslie Ferrer, and I'm going to teach you ladies to salsa. We excited?
Yes.
So
We're going
excited.
quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, yes. Up and down.
Finding your creative purpose is not optional. And when you make time and space for it, you will become a better version of yourself. Say yes, say we to reclaiming your time and finding your unicorn space.